ang Diyos. The Lord will be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew.
Glory to you, O Lord.
The Pharisees went off and plotted how they might entrap Jesus in speech. They sent their disciples to him with the Herodians, saying, Teacher, we know that you are a truthful man, and that you teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. And you are not concerned with anyone's opinion, for you do not regard a person's status. Tell us, what is your opinion? Is it lawful to pay the census tax to Caesar or not? Knowing their malice, Jesus said, Why are you testing me, you hypocrites? Show me the coin that pays the census tax. Then they handed him the Roman coin. He said to them, Whose image is this and whose inscription? They replied, Caesar's. At that he said to them, Then repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. My dear parents, brothers and sisters, the Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Wow. Di pala hagdanan. Good morning po sa inyo.
Good morning, Father.
Kumustahin ko kaya kayo? Kumusta na kayo? Yan ang sinasabi ko lagi. Pag sinasabi natin okay, minsan di tayo nagiging truthful sa sarili natin. We don't become truthful to ourselves when we say, I'm okay. But you're not. You're feeling not good. You have many problems. You have so many things that you are concerned of. You're not okay. What you can say, the very word that you can say is, how are you today? Oh, I am good because God is with me. Because if God is always with you, you will never feel that you are exhausted. Do you feel that? Or you feel exhausted because you feel so many pains, so many troubles? These are the things that makes us see in a different way what we need to see. Because what we only see is what we only feel. In today's liturgy, I would like to greet everybody, and then you greet me also. Charis kai Irene. What is that? Masarap ba yung Father? That is a Greek word which was mentioned on the second reading today, the letter of Paul to the mahina ang boses. Ibig sabihin, hindi nakinig ko, no? Ulitin natin. A reading from the same Paul to the yan. Kala ko, hindi bang may lugar ang sasabihin nyo eh. Thessalonians. Why does Timothy, Silvanus, and Paul greeted the people from Thessalonica this wonderful greeting, Charis kai Irene. And what is Charis kai Irene? That's why I am greeting you. Grace and peace to all of you. Can you say to one another, Charis kai Irene? Tell to one another. Ang ganda, di ba? Because you're greeting this person and saying, I'm giving you grace, not financially, not materially, but I'm giving you the grace of God, and I'm sending you peace. That's why Charis kai Irene is a very beautiful words of greeting to one another. We need to have these greetings every day. But unfortunately, what greets us every day is the humdrums of life. Di ba? Yung bigat ng ganito, may kanyang problema, may ganito sa sitwasyon sa Pilipinas, may ganyan. Lahat yun, that's the first thing that comes out in our life. Not the grace and peace. But when we hear that already, no more grace. And much more, no more peace. That's why St. Paul, Silvanus, and Timothy St. Timothy, are giving us that idea that life is not just always the hard things of life. Even though we encounter all of this, the trivials of life and difficulties of life, still God is giving us grace and peace. Because if all of us without grace and peace in our heart, that we can be able to show to one another what a beautiful world would be. Right? Mati kayo sumasagot? If you can be able to always to have grace and peace in you, starting from you, let there be peace on earth and let it begin. Because if we cannot begin this peace with us, how can this world be peaceful? Kung walang, ano ba sa Tagalog ang peace? Kapayapaan. Kung walang kapayapaan ang ating sarili, paano tayo makapagbibigay ng kapayapaan sa kapwa? Madaling sabihin, ngunit mahirap gawin. Because we are always bewildered with so many things in this life. That's why does St. Paul say it to the Thessalonians? Because the Thessalonians are a good model of faith, of hope, and love. And what is that? Faith, hope, and love. The three, we call them the three theological virtues. Pakisabi nga ako, ano po yung tatlo nito? Theological virtues. Faith, hope, and love. And these three, without these three, how can we live life? If you don't have faith, how can you share that there's hope? And if you don't have hope, how can you understand love? And the love is encompassing 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Read the whole chapter. Talks about faith, hope, and love. Love is the one that encompasses everything. That's why when I started this homily with the second letter, and why do I need to talk about it? Because if we do not understand why Paul saying, if we don't have faith, hope, and love, how can we understand the value of community and responsibility? Because the two readings today, the Gospel and the first reading, talks about two kings. The first one is Cyrus, being chosen by God. The second one is the King of all the kings, Jesus himself. And both of them, Cyrus understood that what was given to him was not just only a title of king, but something more than a title. Because when you are given not a responsibility, but you are chosen. When we are chosen, the word is chosen, no? Many are called, but you are. That was the gospel last Sunday. That was karugtong niya ngayon yan. That's why you need to understand why we are chosen. And when we are chosen, Cyrus was chosen among all the many, but he knew that it is not, I will not get anything from being a king. He knows that. Instead, I will be giving more for being a king. Remember this, my dear brothers and sisters. When we are given a responsibility of God, by God, we are given, we are not the one who have more, but we are the one to give more. It's not just only this, but the whole being would be given to others. Can you look at one another and tell one another, ako'y sa'yo, ikaw sa akin. Alam niyo po, pag sinasabi ko yan, natutuwa kasi parang hindi madaling gawin. Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw, parang kantayo naman. Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw sa akin. That's a song. But it's true. That is what we call sharing. Co-equal sharing. Not only giving, but co-equally sharing. Ako'y sa'yo, ikaw sa akin. What you have, what I have is yours, and what you have is yours, I have. Kaya nga ang mag-asawa, nagiging ano sila? Nagiging isa. Because sila ay pinagbaok palad, pinagbuklod. And this is the same of us as being Christians and Catholics, being called that we are nakipagbaok palad sa Diyos. Nung bininyagan tayo, when we were baptized, we already have this relationship with God. You and me against the world. Kaya do not be afraid. Ilang nga sabi ko sa inyo, do not be afraid. Sometimes we are afraid. Masakit ito. Kinakabahan ako. The more you become afraid, the more you become stressed. Sabi nga nila. The more you feel that heaviness. But the more you feel that God is with you, you forget that you have problems in your body, problems in yourself, problems in your community, problems within your bounds. Because you are called by God, chosen among the many. Imagine if we are not chosen among the many, why we are here in this life? Why are we born in this family? And sometimes we question it. Bakit ako, why am I born in this family? Why I was not born in a family that was so good and so nice and everything? God is something. I'm telling you. He wants you to make a difference in your family, but not to be different in your family. Remember that. You need to make a difference in your family, not to be different in your family. But what happens now is always we become different in the family. When we see that our father is like this, our mother is like that, I don't like it anymore. No. God had placed us on this small, basic Christian community, which is the family. We start everything from there. Because when you are at peace with yourself, you can be peaceful with your family. Because if you find grace in yourself, that you are a grace of God, ikaw ay isang grasya ng Diyos, at nakikita mo yun, you will be a grace to your family. Kaya kung minsan nagtataka ko, bakit may sinasabi, meron daw, anong word natin pag meron sa pamilya, magkakapatid, may tinatawag na black sheep. Meron ba yun? I don't consider it a black sheep. We may be different, but he makes difference. Sabi niya, yung kapatid ko, sabi niya lang, black sheep, hindi naman black sheep. Kapag wala ng pera nanay ko, siya nagbibigay ng pera kasi magaling siyang magtitinda siya ng sigarilyo. Nung bata kami, ganyan yung kuya ko. My brother sells cigarette during graduation, during, and then cleaning the car. Kasi we were near with the Sabungan. Ano yun sa, di ba yung Santo Niño, tapos yung aming Lourdes, Chupaco, tapos may daanan doon sa Riles. Doon nagpaparaw yung mga sakyan. Yung kuya ko naglilinis ng mga sasakyan doon, habang yung mga sabongero, magpupunta doon sa mga sabongero, pupunta doon, pagbalik na pag nanalo, may tip pa siya. Ang kuya ko, iniipon yun. And then pag wala perang nanay ko, my mother's a teacher. Alam niyo ng panahon noon, ang hirap ng buhay ng teacher. Hindi na sa ngayon. Hanggang yun naman pala. Hanggang ngayon naman, it's true. Ngayon, ang hirap ka rin. Buti nga wala nang titigil na cherry. When I was young, our teachers usually said cherry. Tapos, saresa. Those were the days. I like that days. I like those moments. Kasi those were experiences that young people does not experience now. Mas madali pa sa kanilang pindot lang, grab or pagpanda. Di ba? Anyway, noon tayo bakit pa ng puno ng bayabas. Hindi na. Anyway, as I am telling you, yung kuya ko yun, and then he gives it. Kaya I don't believe in black sheep. I believe in people that makes difference. And I see all of you would like to make a difference. Don't tell me that, Father, I'm already old. Who said that you are old? You are a wise man. You are a wise woman. Your age, you grow in age, not in numbers. Your age is growing your time is growing in age, which means that kung baga sa alak, mas masarap kayo ngayon. Totoo yan, like my friends here. Totoo, di ba? How many priests? 3 priests na dumaan sa'yo. He grows in age. His values are transferred to them. That is what we are talking here. When God chose us in this life, He chose us to do something to make a difference, not to be different. Madaling maging different. Gumawa ka ng kakaiba. Different ka, ay sisikat ka. O tingin sa TikTok, kung anong pinagagawa nila ron, nagiging sumisikat sila. Di ba? But rather, what I'm saying is, if you want to make a difference first in your family, first in your community, and then in your church, and then society would change. Kasi imagine, no? Jesus was doing everything good. Jesus was doing everything good, and this assistants of the, tinanong na lang yung mga Pariseo at that time, and the Herodians, they were afraid of him. Sino pinadala niya? Mga assistant para questionin siya. And what did they say? They did not question him. They talked to him about who he is. Truthful, good person who is kind, who is fair, who is just, everything. And then all of a sudden, they ask him his opinion. Why? Because they want him to be ridiculed. They want him to commit a mistake. And Jesus, what the word is? Ano word? Hypocrite! Hypocrite kayo? You know, you lifted me up and then all of a sudden, ibabagsak niyo ako. That's hypocrisy. That's why Jesus said, now you're asking me that question. What did he pay the Jew? No, he did not pay the tax. He just only asked for the coin. When he asks for the coin, he means that he wants us to understand also what it means that when your face is in the coin, it means that you own everything. And therefore, he's saying, God is the same. From the very beginning, God stamped us already with the seal of God's presence. Genesis chapter 2. When God created us, He created us in His own image and likeness. He didn't make us God. He created us in His own image and likeness, which means that we need to be able to be like what He is doing, being good. Because that is what we are called for. Not the best, not the greatest, but just being good. If you want to make a difference in life, be good. So that you'll be like the people of Thessalonica. They were so good to be faithful, hopeful, and loving. And therefore, if we are like, and when God calls us just like Cyrus, we will accept that responsibility. Nowadays, there are so many, ngayon po ay campaign period, right? It's not easy for them to campaign because all people are looking at you. They're not looking at what you say. They're not looking at your mistake. They're looking at your integrity of heart, your truthfulness in what you are saying. If there is truthfulness in what you want to live when you become a person who is seated there. To be seated there is not just only a king, but a great responsibility that you are the one to give, not to be given. Ikaw ang magbibigay, ikaw ang makikibahagi, ikaw ang magkakaroon. Sabi nga natin, moral ascendancy and moral alleviation of one's person's attitude toward others. And as we continue the sacred mystery, my dear brothers and sisters, we are here being chosen by God. Huwag mo sabihin, hindi ka pinili. Hindi ka pinili. Pinili ka ng Diyos sa karamihan. Dahil pinili ka ng Diyos sa karamihan, dapat gawin mo ang tawag ng Diyos sa buhay mo. Sa ngalan Sama, sa Anak, sa Espiritu Santo. Amen. Please